The Flower of Freedom. All rights to both the book and presentation are reserved. Please take your seat wherever you find yourself most comfortable, knowing that the ticket to admittance to this presentation is a good heart and good intentions. For those of you who don't have those things, we pray for them for you. Chapter 157, Making Room. Shortly after breakfast that first day, Bertie had been proud to show Marie that he had taken her advice about repaying Mama and Papa's kindness. Bertie was still living at their house with Alicia. They had no idea if or when Bianca was coming back. So Bertie was using the restored house as his construction company office for the time being. They had moved all of Bertie and Bianca's things into the restored house at the end of the year, and a new family was living in the apartment now. After a few weeks of staying with his parents, Bertie had a brainstorm. His parents' house had 4 bedrooms upstairs. With the twins, Alicia, Bertie, and his parents, that did not leave much room for Marie when she came home, so Bertie suggested that he could convert the basement level, rumpus room, into a master suite for his parents. They were reluctant at first, but Bertie could be persuasive. He told them that they were getting too old to get up for middle-of-the-night feedings. There's no sense in everyone being awake in the night. I'm her father. I need to be responsible for her care as much as possible. If I stay on the second floor, there will be adult supervision of the twins as well. I hereby banish you to the basement. Well, as soon as I can get it completed, that is. Within 3 days, Bertie presented them with a plan for a new master suite. He had blueprints drawn up. Colette and Oscar were delighted. Can you really do that with that space? Colette wondered. She was particularly enamored with the walk-in closet and the ensuite bath, with the walk-in shower. She'd seen a walk-in shower for the first time in the room Bertie and Marie had arranged for them on New Year's Eve. Such luxury! They would not even truly lose the rumpus room on Bertie's plan, because the bedroom had a lounge area that led from the base of the stairs to the bedroom. In that area, there would be a sofa, a television, and chairs. The biggest part of the construction job was putting in an egress window. Bertie said that it was not yet required by code, but that having an escape route in the event of fire only made logical sense. The window needed to be big enough and low enough to crawl through in an emergency. The amount of light it brought in would change the entire space, he assured them. They would not feel like they were in a basement after it was installed. Once they agreed to the layout, Bertie got the permits, and they started to work the next Monday. The weekend before the workmen arrived, Bertie and Oscar had torn out the paneling, marked out where the walls would be, and they had put a chalk mark on the wall to site the enlarged window. Within a month, the whole project was complete. The worst day of it was the day they had to knock out part of the basement wall. It was January, after all, so Bertie took Colette and the children over to his house for the day, and the entire family slept there that night. The following night, the house was back up to temperature again, and the light was streaming into the basement area the following day. The day after that, the plumbing features were installed, and work began on tiling, while Oscar and Bertie put up stud walls in order to hang drywall sheets, enclosing the sleeping area and the bathroom. Colette knew her own mind and her tastes. Bertie would not allow her to ask about prices. She was to have the choices that she liked best, he insisted. She always had decisions made by the next day, so Bertie could order or line up tradesmen. Oscar and Colette decided that it was time that they had some new bedroom furniture, and Oscar pushed for new furniture for the lounge, so that Colette arranged for all of it to be delivered the day after the tradesmen finished, giving the walls and baseboards a day for drying. When the basement renovation was completed, Bertie brought everyone downstairs. The twins squealed as they rolled their toes into the brand new shag carpeting in the lounge area. Running the same carpet through both spaces was Colette's idea, and Bertie saw what a shrewd decision it had been for enlarging the space. "I cannot believe it's the same space, Bertie," said Oscar. "What do we owe you?" "Papa, we've been through this before. Nothing. Not 1 cent. Do you want me to go back and tally all the hours you've spent helping me? Maybe I should add in the profit I'll make from that 17-unit contract you got for the business. Maybe I should add in all the childcare hours that Mama gives Alicia so that I can work. No healthy relationship is a one-way street, Papa. This is just the return traffic, so sit back and enjoy the ride." "The amount of light down here is hard to take in," Colette marveled. "This looks like an upper room in a house, not a basement." "The only lower rooms I've ever seen all had dark paneling, not plaster. This looks fantastic. I can hardly believe it." That's why the formerly 4-bedroom house could accommodate so many the night of Marie and Philippe's return, even with all of Desi's plans. Oscar said, "You all sleep upstairs. We need to contain the noise. You see, this is now our private domain." He laughed. "But we still love all of you." That's the end of chapter 157. We hope that you will come back for chapter 158. That's The Great Escape. It's not always easy to go away on your own when you come from a big family. Bye-bye.